Welcome to the crazy history of the world with Bori Morales. Today we are going to Australia. And the truth is, a lot of us don't know much about Australia, except, like we seen the commercial, faster, Australian for beer. That literally has to be the worst Australian accent I've ever heard on the planet, so I apologize, Australia, for that. We also know about Crocodile Dundee, the dingo, and the dingo baby thing. I did ask a friend of mine who happens to be Australian about the dingo thing, and he told me the dingo took the baby. But I digress, so let me get into it. Back in the 1930s, Australia survived the Great Depression. But in 1932, an enemy rose from the fields. This thing, it's an emu, or emus. They decided to come up in the farmland and said, you know what, son? This is ours. And they were eating everything. They were just being amazingly disrespectful, not even invited to the farmland. So Australia got on their tin can iPhones and called for backup. Upon further research, I found out you guys had actual working phones. I didn't know the phones came out back in 1930s. Damn it. Sorry about that, though. So the military actually pulled up to fight the emus. Farmers were excited, they were celebrating, and they were just like, you know what, let's line up these birds and let's kill them and save the field. Yo, Australia was about to go to war with the emus. Yo, this sounds like a good movie. Emus versus the Australian army. The feathered foe. The unprepared diggers. This Christmas, they're not running away. Based on a true-ish story. Directed by Crocodile Dundee. So they lined everybody up and they start to fire. But these birds started doing the Neo Matrix thing. The emus were running about 30 miles per hour, dodging every single bullet. They must have shot at least 1,000 bullets and couldn't even hit a drumstick. The emus were unfazed. They just kept eating and walking around like nothing happened. So the Australian army had to put down their gun and admit defeat. And that's how the emus beat Australia in the strangest war ever. So this has been Crazy History of the World with Bori Morales. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and share.